As a people, as a person, building and maintaining generational wealth is a must for me, especially knowing I come from nothing. And the way you do it is find a tool that works for you. The pen is how it started for me. It's my craftsman's tool. It's how generational curses were broken for me. I do work with this pen. Listen up. Know you can hear my voice marinate on the beat. My voice it got me to the top, cause I had a vocal peak. The Lord knows with this music where I'm finna be. Gave me a glimpse of my future, that's a sneak peek. Label the great because I mastered all these similes. A thin line to success, I need the symmetry. The way I'm mixing all these flows, thought it was chemistry. I got the paper on my own, don't need no linden tree. Well, all you cold on the pad, just grab the pen and see. I'm gaining family out the ass, you ain't no kin to me. Ain't putting work, but they like Jay-Mik put me on. You don't know my real name, you just know what's in the songs. Like the bitches in the thongs, they would never let me hit. Now you're trying to fuck with me cause my pockets looking thick. And your COVID looking sick, trying to hit me for a lick. You can never catch me sipping cause if it's fall, I'm on a trip, nigga.
How you feeling?
Basically going fucking crazy.
You can never catch me sipping cause if it's fall, I'm on a trip, nigga.
Oh, you trying to spit for us?
August 15th, 1997, Jarvis Mikhail Moss arrived. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, but raised in Monroeville, Alabama, the small-town kid had big-time talent. His light would shine through his humble upbringings.
A lot of people, you know, like, I'll eat ramen noodles, it ain't nothing to me because I came up like that. But my daughter, she gonna tip the bowl over when I walk away. So she ain't gonna eat no ramen noodles. She like, Dad, I want steak, you know?
If you strike you some type of way, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, like, so I'm just like, man, I can't, you know, I can't give her no ramen noodles. She'll go hungry when she eat them, you know? Yeah, so it just keep me on my grind for real. I'm like, I can't let them down, pretty much.
Good. Alright, so I just wanted to, just a little shift. Talk about your brands you started, because you started to get into more of the business side now.
Yeah.
You started to get into making your own merchandise. So tell me a little bit about that.
So it's actually, you know, inspired because I do a lot of studying up on Nipsey. Like, he's one of my biggest inspiration when it comes to rapping. His, like, he just has the voice of motivation. Like, you hear his voice, you get chills. And then, like, the business side of it, so studying up on his advice and stuff like that. Pretty much, I'm starting my own brand. It's called Lyricist MIC. Make It Count is what the MIC stands for. Pretty much, I wanted to be the voice for people that can't speak for themselves. Like, and that's where I come from with rap with meaning. Like, there's a lot of people out here going through some stuff. Like, if one of my songs could potentially help somebody, like, hey, my song could come on before somebody ready to end it all, and they're like, dang, like, that message just clicked with me. So if I can reach one person, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm good with it. Like, I'm happy with that, with just reaching one person. If it reaches multitudes of people, you know, I'll be more than astonished by it, but it's not even about, you know, just making a whole bunch of money for me. So, like, starting a brand is like, on the business aspect of it, I've already like scoped out some locations to actually like try to get it started up, and I've actually had some merch made recently, and it's only going to the original team, like people who've been with me from day one, and they ain't even got to pay for it or anything like that. But I just feel like that's love, and as the brand grows, you know, that would be something that increases in value. So, you know, they're a part of it too. Like, it's not just me making it and them just being my sidekicks or flunkies or anything like that. Like, half of the time I feel like I'm their flunky. They telling me to stay on my shit, you know, like, so, and, you know, like, they even helped me come up with the name, you know, because I already had lyricists. That's what I was going to put in there anyway, because it's all about lyrics for me. Because if you're making music and, you know, and everybody has their, you know, to each his own. everybody has their genre or whatever that they're into, but I feel like all of it should serve a purpose. All of it has a meaning behind it. Even punk rock, you know, like that help people release a lot of energy and stuff like that. So it keeps people sane. So I feel like it has to serve a purpose. So lyrics are everything. If you ain't got no lyrics, if you just you know, like yeah, what are you like? What are you doing? Like
It's the producer's time.
yeah. I got some hoodies and stuff on the way. I'm trying to get some more complex designs and stuff, you know, but the original ones, you know, like the original team will have the original designs that I designed myself, but stuff that I'm gonna have, you know, other people work on for me, make more complex designs. That's gonna be available to everybody coming up, you know, in the future, and I'll promote that, you know, on my page and different stuff like that. Branch out to a whole bunch of different people, and even shout out to Lorenzo. You know, he gave me the idea of having pop-up shops, different stuff like that. So that's what's gonna be coming here in the near future.
So where's
Things to do with it, you know, just giving back. Maybe go back to my hometown and pass out turkeys and different stuff like that. Just give back to different causes and stuff like that. Autism. So it's not just gonna be like they're purchasing this merchandise and it's coming straight to me. You know, I want to give back. I want to do stuff like homeless people. Like I want to be able to give soup lines and stuff like that. Give, you know, and it's nothing major because I ain't blowing up or anything like that. But I still want to be able to help. Yeah, because I could have easily been in, you know, their situation myself. So I still want to give back and help them out as well.
Okay, you want this to be, you know? Right.
It's endless, you know. Like I'm gonna try to grow it and get it as big as it can be, you know. When you got a purpose behind it, you know, it's what drives you. So I mean, people gonna be on board with it because, you know, positivity. People always on positivity. So I feel like it's not a selfish act. You want to start this brand and stuff like that. It's actually, you know, like it's something I've always wanted to do, but it's also serves the purpose of helping other people.
Yeah.
And which is what lyricism does for me too, because I'll tell other people's story, I share my story in hopes that it'll help somebody else in their day-to-day life as well too.
Like you're saying, all I can do is like everybody got a different opinion on this. So how do you feel about staying independent, on your masters as opposed to signing to a label? Because there's no right answer. I know it's popular right now. Independent.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you got the right contract. Being on the label is a bad thing.
Yeah. So on that aspect of it, I feel like if the only way I would sign with a label if I'm in terms to negotiate, you know, where they can't just be like, this is what it is, this is what you're gonna do. I want to be at the point where, you know, I already have a fan base, I already have all this stuff in order. So it's like, what can I offer to y'all, not what y'all can offer to me, because I can stay independent. Because I feel like if I go in and it's under their terms, I'm not going to be able to be as creative as I want to be with my music. They're going to be able to tell me, hey, you can only do this right here, or I want you to drop this right here, and I don't want to be under those terms. I want to be under like, okay, we trust his work. He already got the fan base. When he drop it, it's going to do numbers. Boom, you know. And if they don't sign me, you know, that's fine. I'll still do my thing independently, still create revenue, you know, learn more in the industry as I get there, you know, but I don't signing is not necessarily something I have to do. I want to be in a position where I'm able to negotiate the terms, where they're not just controlling me like a puppet or something like that, if that makes sense.
So, what's some, like, the project? Are you working on the project right now? You got something coming out?
Yeah, he does.
Shit.
So I got a single that I'm getting ready to drop, and it's called Craftsman. So like Craftsman's tool, the pen is my tool. So like I got a song, you know, about to get ready to drop. I got my boy Lorenzo. He's working on a documentary for me. You know, just pretty much giving people an insight on, you know, all the hard work that's been put in behind the scenes and stuff like that. But this song Craftsman, you know, it's a lot of lyricism that goes into it. But one of the lines I like, you know, I'm gaining family out there and you ain't no kin to me. Because like that's big, you know, like everybody wants to hop on board once they see you going in the right direction. But when you're trying to get there and you want, you know, people to help you out, you know, they're like, nah, I ain't really into all that. But once they see it going in the right direction, everybody hopping on like, oh, that's my family right there, that's my cousin right there. I'm like, nah, I know all my cousins.
Twice removed.
Yeah, like, remember, I know your grandma, remember Geraldine, you know?
I praise you, Casey. I like it.
And then my producer guy, Mickey, you know, we got an EP we working on. It's gonna be coming out in the near future. It's not gonna be a huge thing, but it's just gonna be the start of, you know, a long line of working together and stuff like that. Pretty much, it's gonna be. I mean, any work that I put out is gonna be made. I'm telling you, y'all heard it. You know, the people gonna hear it, and so y'all give me y'all opinions. I mean, it's people who hate my work. It's people who think Kendrick and Cole trash. You know, so it's gonna be people who don't like my work. It's people from like what. I think it was like a guy from New York and different stuff like that had commented telling them, oh, you wasted my time, this is trash. And I commented on it like, appreciate it. Like, you wait in New York and you can just keep scrolling if you don't like it, but you feel the need to write your opinion on the bottom of it. So I like, appreciate the love, you feel me? Yeah, exactly.
I thought with that though, because like, as you get older, bro, you realize everybody's not supposed to shop with you. If everybody shop with your stuff, it's probably basic. You know what I'm saying? Personality, because, you know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be basic.
Yeah.
I like that.
So not everybody just like, it's not generic, something that you can put on a poster or something, and everybody's like, oh, I love that. Like, not everybody gonna be like that and be like, what is that? Like, I ain't putting no time and energy into that. And I mean, I've come to terms with that. That's gonna happen as an artist. Gonna be a lot of people who don't like your work, but deep down, I don't care what they say, they know I'm cold with it.
That's supreme confidence.
Yeah, like, he ain't even no cockiness. I just know I didn't put in the work behind it. I didn't put in my 10,000 hours plus some, you know, so.
Because even if they don't like it, they can't deny skill.
Yeah.
That's an absolute.
Yeah.
That's absolute.
My studio engineer, Jeremy, shout out to him. Like, he heard me, like, when I first started working with him, he was just like, I got the energy of somebody who's been in the industry, you know, my whole life. So, you know, that was a compliment to me, and he was just like, he ain't never off with me, so.
So, like, what's something like your processes when you're trying to get in your creative, like, you know, bad? Because we got one friend, Greg. Bro, we got to, bro, because we thought he was about to say something deep, this man, and be like, oh yeah, I sit at the computer, I give me a bag of chips, and what he say? Tahitian treat, and he said it like it was the most cheap thing in the world. But what's like some of your processes that you know you just get in your flow?
So when I get ready to write or something like that, sometimes it just depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I throw in my headphones and just want to be by myself pretty much. And I'll start off listening to like, you know, the greats, or I'll listen to some soul music and stuff like that. And that'll pretty much get my creative flow going, and then I'll throw on the instrumental, and then like boom, and it just start coming to me. Yeah. Or you know, I'll go sit in my vehicle because I feel like that's the closest thing to studio sound that you gonna get. Besides, you know, like listening in headphones or something like that. So I go in my car and I'll blast it, you know, I'll turn it all the way up. And I just like, sometimes I just throw on instrumentals and meditate over them. And then when one come on that click with me, I'm like, okay, boom, that's it. And I'll go with it. Or I'll just like freestyle, and then I'll originate from freestyling to actually writing some of it down. Like,
okay, so what about, I guess, beats as far as that part goes? Do you make beats as well for yourself, or you go purchase all that?
I purchase my beats. I ain't even gonna. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all like I'm a producer or nothing like that. And I want.
Because everybody different, bro. Everybody has a different creative process.
Yeah, I wanna get more educated on that aspect of it. I'm not saying, you know, being a producer is something that I wanna like pursue like seriously or anything like that, but I feel like get more educated on the process of producing beats. That'll help me know what I want when somebody's making a beat for me or something like that. I can be like, hey, tweak it this type of way, or, you know, do stuff like that. And I'm growing more educated with it when I'm actually in there with my studio engineer. I'm like, hey, I want this done to it. When I first got in there, I just went and laid it down and just kind of sat back and was waiting on them, like, oh, you done? But now, like, I'll go in there and be like, turn this up right here. Go ahead and add this in. And he's like looking at me like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, then we got it like this now. So, but I do want to learn. That's an aspect of it I want to learn, but I feel like I got to grow more and being an artist,
I feel like it's like added weapons to the arsenal type thing. Cole, like, I think he used to talk about, he used to just be an MC, but then he started making beats.
Yeah.
And then you could see, like, his music really started to expand. Like,
exactly. It's different heights that you can reach, actually, learning the producer aspect of it, too, I believe. And I eventually want to get there, but, I want to grow with my music as an artist, too. Like, being an artist is what I want to do. And I mean, I can easily, sit behind the scene and write for somebody, but I feel like it means more to me. Like, I got to put out, the story myself. Like,
saying on, like, songwriting, so how has your songwriting expanded? Because I know, as I got older, I realized, like, some, like, crazy songs, like Beyonce, like, I think she had songs like Sway Lee, and I was like, that's crazy. I would have never done that. Like, how has your songwriting, like, just kind of evolved over the years?
So before, like when I used to write, like
Are
when I
you a
was
ghostwriter?
no. I could be, but no, I'm not. But how it's expanded is like before I was more focused on like rhyming. Everything has to rhyme. I'm going on and everything has to rhyme, but that sounded so repetitive. And as I like studied up on artists, I was like, dang, how did they piece that together? And now, like, there's not an idea that I can think about that I couldn't put in a song. Like, somebody could tell me a story. It can be about Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, but I'll make that the most complex story there is. And you're like, dang, how you do that?
Your mama is lyricism the key, giving knowledge for free. You mumble rappers a thing, but we taking over the week. Y'all claiming that y'all are dogs, but I'm putting y'all on the leash. My voice be so defined and compliment every beat. And this ain't even my peak gonna be astronomical. Told you I'm a beast, won't find me up in the comment though. Giving hope like Obama, ho, speaking about the drama flow. Step up to the mic and I'll show you what type of time we on. I'm killing shit, Planet of Apes, yeah, I'm on gorilla shit. I can't take it easy on rappers, even a little bit. Best thing you gotta deal with it, real, and you better get a grip. Offers coming in, you would think I was in a dealership. So superb with my penmanship, I ate right. I was eating on the beat like it was steak, right? I solidified.
Yeah, first time I met Jarvis, we both played football. We both played defensive line, so we were pretty much around each other, from training camp all, throughout the whole season. But when we really first started kicking it together, it was a story I can tell you. I was listening to J. Cole, Forbidden Fruit, so that's, one of my favorite artists. So I'm listening to the song, singing out the words and the lyrics, and then he started singing with me, and then we both jamming out. I'm like, dang, what he know about this? And then he asked me, he like, what you know about this? I'm like, man, J. Cole, one of my favorite artists. Not me knowing that's one of his favorite artists, like, of all time. So ever since then, we started kicking it, going to the dorm rooms, eating in the dining hall, all that stuff, workouts, everything. But ever since then, like, we just established this like strong bond. And then from then on, like, even when he stopped playing in college, he still would come up to the school while I was still playing, and and he would spit his, his raps out his notebook in the car. We'd be in there, listening to all types of beats, instrumental songs, and he just got a song for every beat. But ever since then, like, that really just established that brotherhood that we had, and with all the other people that we, like Lorenzo, Bobby, Jalen, all those, people that we were cool with. But yeah, man, like, ever since then, man, that was like, I wouldn't even say light out. That is my brother. Like, even though we weren't blood related, like, blood wouldn't make us closer than what we were. And he was unselfish, loving, strong, always, doing stuff for people, not looking for nothing in return. He was just that type of person. Had a, really good heart. And, I'm that type of person as well, so that what really made us gravitate towards each other, and we both were clowns, we were joking around, all that good stuff, and, but it's like, he's like one of those once in a lifetime people that you don't really come across like that. I could say he, in my opinion, I won't ever meet anybody like him, because to me, he was just one of those rare people that God placed in your life, even if it was just for a short amount of time. It was like a significant effect on you and your life. But he lives on through us, man. Everything that I do, I always keep him in mind, because I know he will want me to keep pushing and to keep put my best foot forward in everything that I do. Because I was that friend that he called on when he was having times where he was like having rough patches in his music or his life. We'd talk, we'd joke around, make him feel more upbeat, but he was the same for me in return. So even though I don't have that now, I still feel him around me, even though through my dreams, I still see him, but that's my main man, Jay-Mik. Most people don't know I actually gave him that name. We were sitting at the dining room table in our apartment one night, staying up late. We both couldn't sleep, so we just might as well brainstorm, help him with his music. So he was trying to figure out a name. A lot of people don't know the story, but he was sitting across the table from me. He was like, "How about J-Spaz?" And I looked at him like, that's one of the most garbage names you can have. And we both started laughing. So we both sitting there still thinking about a name, something that could stick. So, I'm like, okay, Jarvis. People call him Jay, but his middle name is Mikhail. So I had just the M-I-K. His name is J-Mik. So in name, I gave him the name J-Mik, and then since then he just ran with that one. So his name is J-Mik. And so forever live J-Mik. MIC for life, make it count. Love you, man. I'm always here for the fam if they need me. I'm here to anything, man, because you're my family, you're my brother, and your family is my family, and vice versa. So one love, bro. We miss you, and everything that we do, we'll dedicate to you, because I know if it was the other way around, you would do the same thing for us, man. So one love.
Time we on, I'm killing shit. Planet of Apes, yeah, I'm on gorilla shit. I can't take it easy on rappers, even a little bit. Best thing you gotta deal with it, real, and you better get a grip. Offers coming in, you would think I was in a dealership. So superb with my penmanship, I ate right. I was eating on the beat like it was steak, right? I solidified.